Tjalling, you're leaving us. So it is my sad duty to say goodbye to you on behalf of the embassy and on behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Netherlands. I look back on a very good working relationship with the GNBCC under your leadership, and I look back at results that we have achieved together as embassy and GNBCC. And I'm very grateful for the work that you have put in, together with the colleagues from GNBCC, to make this happen. When I think of the results, I think about the horticultural business platform that have been set up under your leadership. I also think of the Entrepreneur of the Year events that we organized every year, but also the Dutch Export Academy, the collaboration with the youth in agriculture. That kind of activities have been very, very useful and would not have been possible without the GNBCC and without your leadership. It's time for you to take your retirement, and on behalf of the embassy and on behalf of the ministry, we do wish you a very enjoyable and restful retirement, and lots of golf playing in Arusha and the Netherlands, probably, or in Belgium, wherever you will settle, we will see. But we'll sure to keep in touch. All the best.
I remember in your early days at GNBCC, a few of our contacts had challenges with your name. And in one correspondence, I noticed that your name had been written as Tijani. We laughed about this and moved on together to tackle some of the initial hiccups to allow you to settle down to work.
Tjalling, my friend, I am really going to miss you. We've been working together for 3.5 years. You were literally the first person I started working with when I arrived in Ghana 3.5 years ago. You have helped me settle into the country like you have helped many other entrepreneurs coming from the Netherlands. And the way you do that with your commitment and with your support, you really helped welcome a lot of people coming to Ghana. So we are all very grateful for your support and for your commitment. And I'm very sad to see you leave, but I'm also aware that you will enjoy the 4 seasons in Belgium again.
The first time I saw you was a GNBC cocktail at Northridge, to be precise, the premises of Emergent Pay. I came in a bit late and I saw you all over the place trying to make things work, and I'm like, who is this guy? I mean, he seems to want to make sure that everything is working so fine. It's been very wonderful. It's been great working with you.
Wow, where do I begin? I would say happy retirement. It's been an impactful 7 years at GNBCC. My fondest memories of you has been when I got into GNBCC from NEBC, when you hosted me at the office. You have been a great friend, a good leader, a great listener as well. I was thinking you would stay in Ghana and become, already you are a Ghanaian, I know you have your Ghana card. So I'm just hoping that you stay onwards, but if we don't meet in Ghana, hopefully we meet somewhere in the Netherlands. But for obvious reasons, I know you end up in a sunny place, not in Netherlands. So I'll miss you, and I hope we stay in touch. Also, on behalf of the LAN team here at the embassy, Inge, Marian, and myself, we wish you all the best on this new adventure and hope our paths cross again.
I have to give you credit for the HBC because it came about because you criticized one work I had to give to you. You asked me to come up with a follow-up program for the New Business Challenge, and I came up with a very simple idea, and you were like, okay, think through, this is very simple, this is basic, we've done this over and over again, and so what else can we do? And then I had to go and then think, and then the HBC was born. So even though it was not a very pleasant feeling in the moment, I like that I was really, really challenged and I was pushed. And as a result, the HBC is now a GNBCC project.
I've known you since 2002. when I started with GNBCC as a finance manager. And we never thought there would come a time so soon that you would need to leave us.
Hey pa, Tjalling. Tweede termijn in Ghana zit er nu bijna op. Bijna 10 jaar, net niet. En ik denk dat je heel erg trots op jezelf moet zijn. Dat zijn toe ben ik ook sowieso. Met jouw persoonlijkheid, charisma en jouw jonge geest heb jij altijd mensen en je eigen team op een hele goede manier kunnen supporten, kunnen motiveren. En ben je voor veel mensen denk ik een voorbeeld geweest. Netwerken staat je altijd op het lijf geschreven. Borrelen ook. Maar dat gaan we binnenkort weer doen als we elkaar weer zien. Daarnaast zijn we erg blij dat je weer terugkomt naar Europa. Dat we elkaar weer wat vaker gaan zien. Dus elk nadeel, vooral voor je team, dan heeft ook zijn voordeel. En hopelijk kan je dan ook in de nabije toekomst je droom gaan verwezenlijken. En in je mooie pensionadohuis gaan zitten in Tanzania. Dus zet hem nog even op de komende tijd. Je hebt de top gedaan. Toen ben ik zijn hartstikke trots op je. En ik denk dat jij een naam bent die ze daar nooit zullen vergeten. Dus toi toi toi.
15 years ago, I worked for GNBCC. It was called GNBCC at the time, 2009, 2010. I worked very closely with you, Tjalling, at the time, and you were the secretary from the board. And I think it was quite amazing how involved you were. No effort was too much, and you used to drive from Tema to meet with me at the office, well, probably a couple of times a week. And yeah, I think you were very reliable and very involved. I know you love Ghana a lot, and I think you've done a lot for the country and for the people. And it's great to hear that you are gonna take a little bit of time off and gonna enjoy your retirement. I would love to stay in contact with you, and all the best. Stay in touch and enjoy the celebration. Bye.
I think one of your greatest contributions to GNBCC and its community is the fact that you treated GNBCC like it's your personal company. I think that's something I thought was very unique about you, whether it has to do with the budget, whether it has to do with specific activities. You're looking at it as if it was your own company. How would you spend the money? What activities would you spend it on? And I think that's something I learned from you that I would take on as well.
For me personally, I haven't been under your leadership for so long. It's been just a little over 8 months. However, your leadership style has had a very remarkable impression on me. I think your approach is a very simplistic one. However, it's demonstrated that there is service in leadership as well. If it's you holding the door for us to walk in or just rushing to turn on the generator when there's a power outage, it's one thing that has stood out for me about your personality.
I had the privilege of working with Tjalling for 4 years while I was in Ghana. And during those 4 years, we developed a strong work relationship and a friendship, which continued after I left. And I am happy to have been a part of that journey, part of his journey. And Tjalling, congratulations on your retirement. I wish you all the best on this next chapter in your life. I wish you a happy, relaxing, and fulfilling retirement. Enjoy it. It is well deserved.
I would say that you are a firm but caring leader. I remember when I joined GNBCC in 2022, you got me involved in some of the projects and in the admin team as well. Very concerned about whether the workload was too much or if I was doing okay, and even my personal life.
Dear Tjalling, it's sad to see you leave. In the past 1.5 years, we've worked together and I've come to know you as a person that is dedicated to your job. You're always willing to help, and I've really appreciated that in all the work that we've done together. I remember how we worked together on the Orange Week last year, how we've talked about the cocoa sector, and also how we occasionally bumped into each other, and I would take you home to Osu because it's close to my house and we would have these nice chats in the car.
It's been amazing having to work with you. You are somebody who sets really high standards, not just for anyone, but for yourself as well. And for this, I think is so admirable. There were times where you were impossible to please. I say this in a good way, don't get me wrong. Your dedication to your work has been nothing short of inspiring.
As a leader, you really challenge me.
I want to say a very big thank you for your leadership and support, not just to GNBCC, but to my career growth. When I started GNBCC 4 years ago as national service personnel, you welcomed me in with great optimism, and our professional relationship has been filled with constructive criticism, encouragement, and support, which has helped me explore all the departments in GNBCC to creating a new one, which is marketing.
I think you're genuinely concerned, and there's this very caring and fatherly nature you possess. During my first evaluation, you would tell me that you have to be very, very assertive. When I come into the office, your head is always down. I have to learn to speak up and learn to network better. And I promise that's a skill I'm still working on.
Tjalling is someone who easily adapts. His credibility is top-notch. He is someone who very good negotiator. And he also someone that I think he knows how to identify people's strengths and then help them to be able to maximize those strengths.
But beyond work life itself, I'll miss your daily good mornings. How was your weekend? How was your night? Which always brightened the start of my day. And your heartfelt thank you very much for coming to work. Did you complete everything you needed to do today?
One thing I'll miss about you are the conversations that we used to have. It was nice to be able to flow in Dutch with you. You have a great sense of humor and sarcasm, which I can appreciate.
Tjalling, pa, Afrika-kenner, mooie vent, half Vlaams, van alles en nog wat. Ik wil je graag heel veel plezier wensen met dik verdiende pensioen waar je bijna aan toe bent. Nog de laatste loodjes. Daarnaast natuurlijk ook met je 60ste verjaardag. En om die reden dat ik ook eigenlijk graag meedeed aan dit leuke initiatief. Dankjewel daarvoor ook, Saar. En ja, maak er gewoon een hartstikke mooie, fijne laatste dag van. Geniet. Drink met mate, met de N erachter. En ja, zorg dat je nog een beetje fit bent voor het golf. En wat je dan ook nog gaat doen in het o zo vochtige en mooie en leuke en historisch interessant land Ghana en Accra. Doeg, geniet van je dag. Iedereen daar, groetjes, hoi, masso.
There was this one time we had a cocktail and I was the last person to leave, and it was very difficult for me to get a ride back home, and then you offered to get me a space in your house if I needed it, and I thought that was very remarkable about your character. I would always remember you for that.
So one of the things I also appreciated was your support when it comes to my project, the freedom and the trust that you were able to give me to work on the project. You were not micromanaging, you gave me the freedom, but you were always willing to support and to assist and to think along.
I will also cherish the times that you will come to my desk just to talk about golf, your family, anything in between. As you move on to your next chapter, I want to thank you for everything. The lessons, the challenges, the laughter, and yes, even the times that you pushed me into very uncomfortable situations. Each experience with you has helped me grow, and for that, I will always be grateful.
Finally, it's time to say bye-bye. And I just want you to know that it was an awesome time working with you for almost 3 years. July will be 3 years as a board member.
I know you are very passionate. I am passionate. A lot of the board members are very passionate about this job. So we've had our differences. But the wonderful thing is that we've been able to resolve our differences and brought GNBCC this far. We are going to miss you. And I really pity whoever is taking over from you. For the heights that you've brought to GNBCC, whoever is taking must work very, very hard to just maintain the level and even take it higher.
I think you've earned it. You deserve this rest, and so I hope that you can enjoy your retirement with your family and then your loved ones.
Tjalling, as you embark on a new chapter of your life, we wish to say a big thank you for your devoted service to GNBCC.
And I think on behalf of myself and the entire board, it has been a great experience working with you. We've had fun, we've had our up days and our down days, but at the end of the day, we achieved what we wanted to achieve.
You will truly be missed, Tjalling. I wish you great success, health, happiness as you move on to new chapters. Thank you for everything.
Dear Tjalling, as you embark on your next adventures after 8 remarkable years as the General Manager of the GNBCC, we gather to celebrate your leadership. In the past 8 years, GNBCC has flourished, expanding its membership to over 100 companies. Your commitment to fostering a robust investment climate in Ghana was evident through initiatives like the Private Sector Development Program, Youth in Food, the annual breakfast meetings, bold articles on the investment climate in Ghana, and a very insightful monthly newsletter. You built a great team, and you can be proud of the team spirit and good atmosphere within the GNBCC. I'm inspired by the solid foundation you have built, and I'm committed to continuing the momentum. I wish you a fulfilling future, a lot of shared time and joy with your family, and given your history and passion for Africa, I'm sure we will welcome you again in this exciting and vibrant community. From Ghana to the Netherlands, we wish you the best of luck. Mepe woiye. Ik wens je een fantastische en geïnspireerde verdere levensreis.
Tjalling, wij hebben elkaar in 2007 ontmoet in Ghana. Ghanek Airport. En eigenlijk vanaf dat moment, Tjalling, hebben wij een goede klik, een goede vriendschappelijke klik. Als ik in Ghana ben, nemen we tijd voor elkaar. Als jij in Europa bent, nemen we tijd voor elkaar. Het is gewoon fijn om met je te kletsen, met je te sparren over van alles nog wat. En ik denk, als je aan mij vraagt, gaat GNBC denk je toch wel een hele waardevolle kracht missen. En ik wens GNBC heel veel succes zonder jou. Tjalling, jij redt je wel. Je gaat lekker genieten van het leven. Sterker nog, je genoot altijd van het leven. Ik zou zeggen, laten we heel snel weer meeten. Ik denk in Ghana, want het is in Nederland hartstikke koud. Echt, het zie je nu echt net boven het vriespunt. Vreselijk. Echt, ik snap wel dat je al 10 jaar op het Afrikaanse continent rondloopt. Kerel, have fun, veel plezier. We gaan bellen, we gaan sparren, we gaan lekker eten, we gaan lekker drinken. Ja? All the best en tot snel. Ciao.
Tjalling, good afternoon, how are you? Honestly, I can't believe you're retiring. I mean, when we worked together, I'm sure you told me you were 29. Listen, all the very best. Look after yourself. Where are you going, to Belgium or to Amsterdam? Do let me know, and I hope to see you. I hope to see you soon. You're leaving again? At this point, I think you're just leaving because of the gifts. Lots of love. Bye. Doei.
Tjalling will be remembered for building a respectful and a strong staff team in GNBCC, and I wish him the best in his new ventures and wherever he finds himself.
Yes, Tjalling, you'll be remembered for thank you for coming to work today. Did you finish everything you wanted to do? I hope you also finished everything you wanted to do for GNBCC. I wish you the absolute best in your new chapter, Tjalling.
Tjalling would always be remembered for his quick comebacks, and I wish him all the happiness life has to offer.
Tjalling will always be remembered for his passion for the political and economic states of Ghana, and I wish him a lot of memories and adventure in his retirement.
Tjalling will always be remembered for his respect to deadlines, and I would like to take this opportunity to wish him well.
Tjalling will always be remembered for his great sense of humor, and I wish him all the best in his retirement.
Tjalling will always be remembered for his punctuality, and I wish him a very long life.
Nou, Tjalling, als er één ding is dat ik wel echt ga missen, of waar ik je heel erg voor waardeer, is hoe eerlijk je bent. Want ben je toch een heerlijk, eerlijk mens. En ja, de een zal het fijn vinden, de ander niet, maar ik vond dat wel heel erg fijn.
Okay, so one of my favorite memories about you is usual annual team meetings, or annual team gatherings where we meet at Bliss to usually have a bowling competition. I mean, I know I beat you twice, but I love that we have the opportunity to have one more shot before you go. I think that would be very fun to have.